everyone, and I'm back again after another short break. Sorry I keep having these, but life gets in the way sometimes. And so now I've been... Sorry, they're really loud today. I don't know why. Anyway, in this video I'm going to talk about how OCD can lead to depression. It was one person made a comment saying that I talk about that. So I done a bit of research on it, and turns out a lot of people have experienced it before. And I'm gonna try to ignore them, but it's very hard sometimes, especially when they're really loud. Anyway, okay, now they're quiet. So OCD is basically just like you obsess over things. Basically anything, like people, shows, animals, objects, just anything. And basically when you obsess over something, you put everything into it, and sometimes they don't last. And that's when the problem occurs. Because when you obsess over something and it's like your whole life almost for a short period of time, and then you lose interest or you can't obsess over it anymore, whatever the reason is like you're done. The obsession is done, but thing is, since you put so much thought and your life into it in a short period of time, it's basically like quitting cold turkey almost, and you get like feelings of sadness and regret and loneliness because you have nothing, like you don't know what to do anymore. Like I've had an obsession of so many things before, but the thing is, since I have Aspergers, my emotions don't get in the way a lot when it's done, just because I don't know it a lot of the time. So for people with Asperger's, it's a little easier. But the thing is, since other people who has OCD don't have Asperger's, they know their emotions. Thing is, sometimes that gets in the way of it, and because of all that sadness and guilt, then not like guilt, but like yeah, you could have guilt because you like put so much thought and like you basically put everything into this obsession if you have like major OCD or even Asperger's. But people with just OCD, like they have feelings of regret more than likely because they put so much into it and they forgot about everything else. So it's like trying to get back to normal life almost. And basically if you don't have this anymore, they're thinking like what is there now and everything, and they don't have any motivation to do anything else because that was their motivation. And if they can't find anything else, then it basically almost leads to depression because they don't have any motivation to do anything else. So they just like stay in bed, or they just have thoughts of like what's next, what's the next path for me to do, like anything. And the thing is, people without major OCD, they don't have it as bad because they just find a new like obsession, basically, like little obsession. Like mine is at the moment, and has been for about I think over a year now, is Doctor Who. And now I'm sort of I've never really had like transition period but I don't think this is a transition period. I just have two obsessions now, which is Doctor Who and Star Wars, more specifically the Clone Wars. And yeah, I have two obsessions that I cared a lot about, and I've had a lot of them. Thing is, I've had one after the other, and I haven't had a chance to really think about the obsessions that I have. And that probably goes the same with people with OCD. And yeah, a lot of people, they don't lose their obsession, but the thing is, they lose their meaning of life before like when you meet someone and then you get really close to them and everything, and you basically spend a lot of time with, for instance, the birds. Before they got here, it was really quiet in here. But the thing is, when it's someone like that, you don't remember what it was like life before or how you got by without them if you help each other out a lot and everything, or friendship or anything really, even a relationship. If you don't remember what life was like before, you sometimes lose your own life. Like you get mixed up with them so much, then you're like, who am I really, and everything. I have done that before. Thing is, I'm also in transition of teenager to adult, so I'm still in that transition, and yeah. So that's all I wanted to say about that, and yeah, so that was basically my little thing on how OCD can lead to depression, and I guess if you know anyone that has like major OCD and depression, or even OCD and depression, like any level of OCD, just talk them through. I would like suggest talk them through their obsession of why they did that, and you can find something similar that they might not have thought of. Like if they have an obsession with dogs and they lost that, maybe they have an obsession with another animal that they can do, or something with dogs, like the movie Cats and Dogs is really funny. So yeah, so that's my little thing on OCD and depression, and one little thing that you can help someone out with it, or even yourself. Like, let's say, like me and you have an obsession with Doctor Who. There are a lot of other sci-fi TV shows if it's just you lost interest in it. Or you can try and, you have to kind of think of like why you're obsessed with it. Like if it was because like the adventure and everything, there is a lot of other things you can do with adventure or anything. You just have to figure out the main reason that why you were obsessed with it, because people don't get obsessed with something for no reason. There's always a reason behind it that catches their attention and they stick to it, but they sometimes don't always know why. So yeah, so that's my little thing on it. Again, I know I've said this a few times, it's like a repeat thing. So yeah, so leave a comment below if you want, subscribe, like it, I don't know. So yeah, if you want me to talk about anything else or talk about it further, or anything else that I've done further, or anything really that is related, there is a disorder that you want me to talk about, then I will do that. And yeah, thank you.